Did everybody get signed in? Where's the sign-in sheet?
Over here on the table. Not very big.
Please don't sign, just print.
That's illegal.
Huh? Print. Print your name. And it's like using hieroglyphics to sometimes get it. Hey, so if you guys want to talk, raise your hand. Otherwise, it gets very distracting when everybody talks. So, our dispatch team. Does everybody know who everybody is?
No.
So Kelly's on the right. She's the dispatch manager. You have Kieran, who does just administrative stuff. Tara's in the middle. And then you have Gio and Juan.
Gio looks scary.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you be scared standing next to Juan?
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what he's going to touch next. So, all right. Hey, so I found this on the internet, and I was pretty impressed.
We're doing better?
Most of the things out there about us are very, very, very good. And I don't think this was the nicest one.
Was this a review?
Yeah.
From who?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Wow.
That's from a year ago.
Well, yeah.
2 years. Wow. It's 2 years.
Yeah, but I was pretty impressed. So,
Probably one of the owners.
yeah. So I think that for the most part, there was one guy that left everything was zero all the way across the board. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So it was kind of weird, but you get those disgruntled people. We had a guy leave and he said some really bad stuff. And anyways, all right. So here's our agenda. We're going to be going over the safety contest. We're going to review our company's safety score, and then we'll talk about things that the shop wants to visit with you guys about. Dispatch, same thing. And then equipment that you got to carry at all times, prohibited equipment and alterations made by you, cargo securement, traffic collisions, and then company drivers that risk it all. So it ought to be fun. So our driver safety contest points and deduction sheet. This year's contest is going to run from January 2nd to November 26th. We'll also be having quarterly. So what we decided was last year it's just one person wins the grand prize. There's still a grand prize. But this year, every quarter, so every 3 months, somebody's going to win something really nice. In fact, so first place for the annual contest at the end of the year at the Christmas party, somebody's going to take home 9, 6, and 3,000. 4th through 10th will get a $500 check. The first quarter, it's $3,000 every quarter. So if you think that I can't win overall, you can buckle down for 3 months and push hard and win $3,000. And that puts you in the contest for the annual one.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah. Somebody could win all 4 quarters and the annual.
Right. So that 300 miles, what if you don't do more than 300 miles?
Well, then you're definitely not going to win that quarter, are you?
No.
I mean, what if that's all we get?
I don't know.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, we made it different. So the 300-mile one is for those guys that run LA and back.
Yeah.
And run short. And then the highest MPG for the entire quarter.
Right. Never can
Then you get the most completed miles ran.
Right.
4th quarter is going to be the best overall driver of the year. You can't be disqualified for anything. And voted on by all White Mountain drivers and employees. So it's going to be put out at the end of the year, and everybody's going to have a vote. So on a weekly, Blah, blah. Who said blah, blah?
Because it's the same guys that get the long miles and the same guys that get the short miles.
Well, hey, no, but you just missed it, Peter. You
No,
just said,
I
you just
only
said
get
the guy that's
2,000
doing-
a week.
No,
How am I gonna get 3,000 a month?
No, Peter, you're missing the whole concept. The
How many
person that
miles
wins
does
the
it
safety
say?
meeting- The person that wins the safety contest is going to run LA and back the whole time. Because you're going to get
So
your best
the
fuel
second
mileage.
quarter would be all about you.
We'll see. Don't get me wrong, but
We broke it up so that everybody, each group, so you have groups that run small miles, you have groups that run big miles, you have groups that conserve fuel, you have, so we tried to break it up the best we could so that everybody has a chance to be a winner rather than just one winner at, the top three at the end of the year. This gives, 3 people times 4 is 12, and then you got, at the end of the year, you got 3 more.
okay.
Yes.
This will work.
MPG, folks that runs with the automatic, what's the difference since you look at everybody's stuff, their sports stuff, so folks that got automatic, folks that got 10 or 13 speeds, what's the
Francisco.
what's actually the mileage difference in there?
There ain't no miles difference. Just
Gary
a
drives
truck
an
idle.
automatic. What do you get?
I'm getting 7.4, 7.6. Just don't let it idle at night. If you let the truck idle at night,
I'm saying that because I've driven automatic and I've driven 13 speed. All right, automatic going to give you higher mile per gallon.
Okay.
Ain't no way. Whatever you do, if you drive automatic, you're going to get higher MPG than when you drive 13 speed.
you
So
get
that's what I'm
high.
saying.
You can still get high.
Even if you don't add it, brother.
Hey,
Even if you don't add it.
if you run Phoenix to LA, you don't have to worry about it. I'm throwing it out. No, I'm being serious. Like, I went through this whole thing.
You can run any vehicle, whether it's automatic or standard. You can get your miles per gallon.
Big fucking miles.
No, if you automatic, you're gonna always have
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to switch out of the 13 speed to an automatic, we'll do that. So, hey, so listen, we can't please everybody. We're trying to please most everybody.
Fuel mileage is in the gas pedal anyway, even though it is electronic.
So, if you get the 6.2, it's 25. Over 2,000 is 25. Over 23 is 50. Over 25 is 75. Over 3,000 is 100. Completion of training offered to drivers. So if you're offered training, you get an extra 50 points. Safety meeting, online or in person, you get 100 points. The difference about being here is we feed you plus you get the $50. In-shop weekly inspections, 25 points. Clean and orderly truck during inspections is 25 points. So if the mechanics are having to rub the stuff underneath their nose to get in your truck, you're probably not going to get the points. Roadside inspections, a clean level 1, 50 points plus $50. Clean level 2 is 30 points. Clean level 3 is 20. Reliability with dispatch is going to be 50 points. No log violations or unaccounted for miles weekly is 25. No harsh driving incidents weekly, 25. 6 or more loads over 300 miles during a pay period, 100 points. That's your LA guys. Running with no inside camera cover, 100 points a week. So, as far as that, and I'll get to it, we'll talk about it in a minute. Those that training per full week of a new driver, you're going to get an extra 100 points. If the trainee stays for 6 months, no safety incidents and no log violations, you'll get 50 points for that. And here's our deductions. 15 or more over the speeding limit, and when you guys, so let me let you in. It's not the police catching you doing that only. Samsara catches it and sends us a notification. So if you're in a 45 and you're running 65, it sends us a notification. So that's what we're using. So 10 or more over the speed limit, 50. Safety events, extreme events, harsh events, 50. Small events are 10. Driver not viewing Samsara safety video. So when we send you the video and you don't watch it, you get a negative 25 per occurrence. Yes, sir.
Okay, John, say you're running down the 15 and it's 80 miles per hour speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
And you were cruising somewhere around 78 and you were hit 80 miles per hour speed limit. You know, will you be, how long does it take before you are dinged for hitting 80 miles per hour speed limit?
Well, your truck shouldn't be going 80.
Is there something you know we don't know?
No, I'm saying
All of our trucks?
Yeah. It's not 75. I'm just saying, you know, because even at 75, there's some, you know, depending on how the road is, you know, the truck will roll a little bit faster than that. So when you see that it hit 80, you kind of, oh shoot, it shouldn't be at 80. All right. So like, how many seconds before you being penalized for that?
I don't know that there is a seconds.
It should be like 5 seconds.
No, he's saying, so let's say if
Wait.
we're
It's an easy thing to take care of.
No,
Because you can just, there's Jake brakes and there's a brake. So, I'm just saying,
What happens with Samsara is when you hit 80,
it pops.
it sends an alert. It sends email.
But that's
to
only 5
specific
over.
people here. The minute you hit 80,
Right? It knows the speed limits everywhere, except in construction zones. Because those are put up simultaneously.
What about those roads that used to be like, I don't know, 45 and now are 65?
They know.
Sam sure doesn't know. I get fucking Mike calls me every time I'm on 277 saying, hey, you're doing 65 and a 45. I'm like, Mike, the speed limit is 65.
Mike who?
Mike Chavez.
Oh. Well, we need to
Because
update that.
277 is 65 miles an hour. But Sam Sierra thinks it's 45 still. Because probably back in the day it probably was.
That's a long time.
It is 45 that after you come around that curve.
Just in the town.
Yeah.
Just in the town it's 45. But once you get out of town it's 65.
Well, 50
All right.
until you get to the reset.
260 is 50.
No, it's
277.
277.
Yeah.
Coming down from Holbrook.
Out of Snowflake.
Snowflake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll look at
on the Colorado Springs, the 125. 125 there around Colorado Springs. The speed limit is 75, but my truck is telling me it's 60. You know, but the sound on, you know, because it used to be 60, but the sound on the road now is 75. You know, but I'm really seeing that.
We'll send you guys, we're going to try to send out a message when it, if we can, when it occurred. And if you guys want to dispute it, by all means.
Yeah, because yesterday I was on the 25 coming down, you know, and it's 75 miles per hour, you know, but on the GPS on here, you know, it's still at 60 miles per hour, but the sound on the road is 75.
All right.
On the 25.
We'll be reviewing them. All other safety related tickets, 75 points. Non-out of service violations on a roadside inspection are 20. Out of service violations are minus 100. No in-shop inspections for 4 consecutive weeks is 100. If you guys are out for over 4 weeks, call Scott and say, hey, this is the town I'm nearby. Scott will send you into a Love's right there and you get your in-shop inspection. Damage to cargo or equipment under $500 is 50 points. Includes towing, airlines, jump starts, etc. Damage to cargo due to operator error greater than 1,000 is minus 300 points. Damage to equipment greater than 1,000 minus 300. Damage to equipment more than 500 is 100 points off. Misusing PC is minus 1,000 points.
Oh, nice. It's about time.
I didn't even come up with that
Hey,
number.
hey, it's about time.
Unplugging or tampering with an ELD is minus 1,000.
Oh, come on.
Not turning in tickets or a roadside inspection. Listen to this, guys. If you don't turn in your tickets or your inspection within a week, it's 1,000 points. Accidents, when you're at fault, is minus 400. Speeding violations, minus 400.
Is that if you get caught?
Using a handheld phone, minus 400. No seatbelt, minus 400. Violation for a lane restriction, for license restriction, minus 400. Failure to type your load, minus 400. Not reporting damage to any load or equipment, minus 400. Misconduct on a roadway or at a shipper or receiver, minus 400. So I'll tell you what it means. So hang on.
Yeah, I want to know what that means.
So what it means is we just had a driver go out to CVEZ, and when CVEZ moved our trailer, they damaged the landing gear. Well, he went over the edge, screaming, yelling, cussing, to the point where they called the sheriff's deputies out there, banned him from the property, and we almost lost the account.
Oh,
So don't you guys do that. If they've damaged our stuff, call myself, call Mike Chavez, call somebody and say, hey, I'm out here, the trailer's been damaged by the shipper, it's this trailer number, can you take care of it? Yeah, we'll take care of it. So his intent was good, but his delivery was garbage. So if you have an at-fault accident with a claim over $50,000, total disqualification from all contests. Here's our safety score, guy, and it is getting effed every day. So when the feds come in and audit us, or the state comes in and audit us, I promise you they're shutting our speeds off. They're going to shut us way down. Because we continually, every month, somebody gets a speed. Every month, somebody gets a speed.
So we're still doing terrible.
Yeah. So in this, so here it is.
oh, Jesus.
12-18, 15 over. How many points does that carry? 10. And then what happened next?
Yeah.
Speeding, 15 or more over. We got 2 of them.
Man, that guy really doesn't like us.
It's not one person. Then we have improper lane change, 6 to 10. Failure to obey a traffic control device, 6 to 10 over again. Lane restriction violation, failure to obey a traffic control device.
John, what is the numbers there? Columns. The 10 all the way down, the middle one 3, and then the 30 at the end. Can you explain?
So those are points. And I can't remember what they stand for. But this line right here is how many points are carried with that violation that go on our CSA score. So here's our crash, which we were doing real good. We were coming down, and then we started going back up.
What's that one for?
Crash.
You got that many people crashing?
Fly off semis and hit
All right, so here's our hours of service.
Is it a sensor?
It started coming back up. No, those are real crashes.
All right.
And those are only ones that have a towway.
How many of those guys you
I
still
don't
have
have
around?
a bunch of guys.
Huh?
How many of those guys you still have here?
I don't know. That's up to Stephen and David right there.
There's no reason to be that big a hurry to get to a full crash.
So here's our hours of service, guys. This is what we really need to watch. And people think, it's no big deal. I don't put my correct bill of lading number in there, or I don't certify my log, or I don't put down my correct trailer number. Well, I've got 34 trailer numbers in there. It does. It adds up, guys. It really does. So we have driving beyond the 11 hours. We have failed to manually add shipping document number. Failed to certify. Driving beyond the 14 and the 11. That was a good one. Failed to ensure the ELD automatically records data. What do you think causes that? Not bringing it in and having it updated. It gets too full, it doesn't clear its cache, and it stops recording your location and your vehicle number. Then we have failure to maintain a blank supply of logs. How many blank logs do you guys have to have in there?
7.
8.
A full pack is brand new.
There you go. Best practice right there.
Make sure they don't say freaking penis.
And then we have another failed to add shipping document number and failed to add certified. So here's our vehicle maintenance. And in vehicle maintenance is the load securement. We're actually continually going down, which is wonderful. And thank you very much. I
So that's a
appreciate
good
it.
one going down.
Yes, sir. And here's our driver basic, fitness basic. Again, this is endorsements and restrictions. So mainly it's hearing aids and glasses is what would get us on this. Okay. Our ISS score as of the beginning of this month was at 60. Again, it's optional. So when they pull it up, it shows that yellow light. So this is what the insurance companies look at. And right now we're at 77. That's before 2 of the speeds have gone on. So it's going to push us up over 80. And 65 is the threshold level where things are copious.
No more bypass.
Yeah, that's right, exactly right. It turns off your bypass. So then we have our hours of service. We're at 62, just hanging just under. Controlled substance, 0. Vehicle maintenance, 27. And crash at 15%. So you can see we are in alert status.
So we're just very unsafe.
Well, our driving sucks.
Yeah.
So our inspection history, you can see by the months. Where's the one I wanted to show? So it shows how many violations we've had in each one of these. So from the shop, check to ensure that your tire chains are in the truck and in good working order. Check that you have a key to tighten them, please. We'll supply you with everything, guys. How many chains should you have on your truck?
6,
What does state of Washington require?
7.
Please continue to fill out a driver vehicle inspection report when there is anything that is wrong with your truck or trailer. And we're going to go over that today, how to fill one out electronically. If you have does everybody have the 12 tail hooks and the 12 D-rings on your trucks?
No.
Because you need to get them. We're hauling a lot of crushed cars and you're going to need those. So, and when you haul crushed cars for the first time, please call me so that I can go over the out of service rules. It's a load specific commodity, so any violation at all puts you out of service. So please call me. I'll ask for pictures. We'll look at the load. I'll make sure that you're not going to get out of service to the best that I can. So, but everybody needs them. We're getting really big into the crushed cars. It's one of the bigger commodities going back to these plants where they're making the rebar. So each week we have about 5 to 10 loads coming out of here, going up to Plymouth. We're getting loads out of California now, going up to Plymouth, and that's Southern California and Northern California. So DVIRs, these need to be filled out. No more walking in telling the shop what you need fixed. Scott has asked that you guys don't do that anymore. If you do not know how to fill out a DVIR, please get with myself or Mike, and we can walk you through the process. We're going to watch a video on it. Maybe.
No, it's okay.
Oh, come on. Huh, that video didn't load. That's weird.
You didn't miss it.
Alright, so from dispatch, thank you for your hard work. If anybody needs help with doing their electronic